not as a pure klezmer piece, but rather, you know, bringing two styles together. Film music with klezmer taste.
Have you done a lot of klezmer on the?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I do whole klezmer concerts
Fantastic.
as a
Lovely.
soloist. You know, but of course there's some people who think it's clarinet played on this, and you know, I say, well, that's one form of klezmer. You know, that really jazzy type of, you know, Dixieland thing, but with, you know, klezmer language. Yeah, right. But I want it to be somehow more authentic. You know, before it went off in the clarinet direction, something much more intimate, something much more with a religious deep tone, and I think that. Because it's folk music, it stayed very much inside small forms, very closely associated to dances that were danced during Jewish weddings. And I would love to have, you know, a larger piece, something that takes more into account the sophisticated side of an artist who happens to be dealing in the language of klezmer. That's what I would like, you know. But if there's something that the two of you think particularly would be, you know, either an ensemble piece or a film background or whatever, that's completely up to you. But just say that, you know, really, it's that simple.
Great. Well, nice one. Cool. Okay. Do you just want to speak freely, or do you want to speak to?
Well, maybe.
Alex?
I think.
Do you want to speak to Alex?
I think it's better to speak to out of
And it
filmmaking.
really does constantly
Okay,
film music.
Okay?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. But first of all, how were you surprised about what you learned here in the masterclass?
For me, I just feel it's fantastic to be up close to someone who really understands the instrument so well and is able to cover so many different styles and types of music. It's a really fantastic way to intimately understand how to work with an instrument. So as a composer, you can sort of, you know, you just notice all sorts of things going on, the way voicings happen between right and left hands, and how rhythmically how things happen between the hands with each hand and so on. It's just fantastic to be up close and seeing that happening.
And what would you like to do with what you've learned today?
I would like to develop a work for solo marimba. And I think the quality that of Alex's playing that really draws me closer, excuse my syntax, is his expressiveness. Particularly expressive marimba player, I think. And although I actually have written for marimba, solo marimba, and for marimba within small ensembles, not larger ensembles, it's Alex's particular quality of expressiveness that I would like to explore, and his virtuosity as well.
Okay, I'm going to ask the question again, okay, a little bit differently. I'm going to ask you to look at me, because if you look towards the camera, then makes people conscious that you're looking at them. So I'm going to ask you to just talk to me and answer the question.
Okay.
Just ignore the camera for now.
Yeah, right back.
Is that good or bad?
That's fine. That's fine. I am so a behind the camera sort of person. What a rat bag.
Okay.
Yeah, what a bloody rat bag.
Okay, so let's
You
start
just want
this.
me to say you're expressive and virtuosic again, yeah?
No, actually I wanted to, no.
I will.
that's-
It's true.
That's not exactly what I wanted.
It's true, though.
It's not actually what I wanted.
Are you?
What I wanted,
Man with the gen- an
what I
agenda.
wanted to hear,
Yes.
I'll wait till you're done. What I would like to know is, how would you like to use it in a very concrete fashion? What you've learned today, what can you imagine composing based on what you've heard here today?
Actually, what I've heard here today is very different to the sort of thing that I actually would like to compose. And that is why the elements in your playing, the elements in Alex's...
Okay,
Okay,
take a
I'll
deep
start
breath.
again.
Take a
I'll
deep
start
breath.
again because
We'll do it
it's not
again.
meant to be you.
It's okay.
It's
not me. I'm my alter ego.
Okay. I'm just trying to actually honestly answer your question.
Okay, we'll ask it a little bit differently, because it might stimulate you in a whole different way.
Just so you know what my answer to your question is, with camera or no camera, the things the facets of your playing that really excite me as a composer your virtuosity, secondly, to your expressiveness, right? And I love Baroque music. I love early classical music, and I love the areas that you've played and explored. But they specifically don't make me think about what I want to do compositionally. What makes me think what I want to do compositionally is your particular mode of playing them.
Okay, let me try to put it this way. Based on what you heard or learned from today, could you imagine using some of this in some kind of film? And if so, what kind of feelings in the film would you use this music for?
The masterclass has demonstrated the incredibly wide range of music in terms of its subtlety, expression, virtuosity, readiness for different styles of music, genres of music. It really has made me aware of how wide the possibilities are for the use of marimba, whether it's in new concert music or film music or any application really. So I mean, it's very interesting the way Alex transcribes music from chamber and harpsichord and piano and guitar and from different cultures, and I think that particularly shows the diversity of the instrument in the way that he uses it.
That's great. That's great.
Yay, well done.
Great.